UIC head coach Sean McDermott, coming into an exciting season for the UIC Flames. Looking forward to hearing a little bit about it with Coach McDermott. Coach, first off, thanks for joining us this morning. And what has you excited about this particular team you have on campus right now?
Right now, I'm excited about the weather, Joe. We can get outside, so let's start there. So let's just be grateful for where we're at today.
Yeah, yeah.
I think our pitching is has been really stabilized, and I think we have some key pieces back there that provide some stability for us to move forward and push long into the postseason, hopefully. We've got a little bit different dynamic to our offense this year. Obviously, we lost a lot of key pieces to last year's offense, and we've been able to go ahead and I think get some pieces that add some athleticism, particularly in the outfield. But we're going to have a lot of new faces. I'm excited about Jackson Bissett obviously coming back and leading us, and he's been great all year and for us, and is a great leader. And looking for great things there. Luke Nowak in the outfield, a transfer from East Carolina, has really had a really good fall for us, and exciting dynamic, adds a speed dynamic to our offense that's really special. So I think there's a lot of key pieces. We've got a lot of moving parts that we haven't solidified quite yet. So I think what you're going to see from the UIC Flames early is probably going to be a little bit different look than what you see entering into conference play.
Yeah, on the mound, how much of a little bit of a comfort blanket is it that you've got experienced options right at the top and you just kind of know what you're going to get as you try to build the rest out?
Well, for sure, and we have Reese Lawler at the back end,
Right.
which that's something that is a luxury to have too, and obviously Dylan Schuler, and then Brandon Bach won't be starting off the year with us. He'll be joining us a little bit later, just coming off a little nagging stuff in the fall. We're just not don't need to push it. Uh, but then we've got some guys that have a opportunity to be really special. And Cam Nohos, guy that was on the roster last year, has really made a huge jump for us. So look for him to be in our rotation. And then a freshman, David Cox, another guy that's got an opportunity. He's kind of a two-way guy, but look for him to be a key component to us as well.
Yeah, you mentioned Lalo. That's such an important piece as well. What makes him so good at that specific role that he's had for you? That a guy who is a real stopper there.
The best thing I can tell you about Reese is going to be Reese. I know every time going out what I'm going to get. And what I mean by that is just I know the personality, where his stuff may not be here or there, but he's never going to use that as an excuse. And he's going to go out there and he's gonna compete with what he has. And in today's age with athletes the way they are, that is a huge resource to our program and any coach to have a guy that you can rely on that's going to show up, whether he's feeling great or he's not feeling so great. He's going to go out there and help you win.
You mentioned Jackson Bissett at catcher. When do you think you kind of it clicked for you and your coaching staff that this guy's really the total package? Like he's a leader, but he performs and all that. Was there a little bit of a light bulb moment where you realized that wow, we really have something special here?
Well, I think early on, really last year, at the beginning of the year, like we knew Jackson had the physical tools, and he played behind a really good catcher in Cole Khan for us that was a draft. And so coming back, we knew Jackson had the skill set, but Jackson's made enormous growth as a person. And I think last year he got off to a remarkably hot start. And what really happened is we didn't have a lot of depth at the catcher position, and we had to run him out there day in and day out, and he got beat up, and we just could not rest him. And I think he was just a shell of himself by the end of the year. And hopefully this year we can take care of him a lot better than we did last year and make sure he stays healthy all the way through the year. But there was really not a light bulb moment as much as Jackson just keeps grinding. He's a winner and a grinder, and he's not too many highs and lows with Jackson.
You mentioned Nowak in the lineup. Obviously, that speed plays in the outfield as well. I know you also brought in Tarek Thompson Allen from Southern Indiana. Feels like maybe a group as you look to rebuild a lineup that at least hey, that's a group that's gonna be able to go get it in the outfield.
Yeah, there shouldn't be too many balls hitting the ground out there, which is a luxury. Yeah, and I think the overall speed of our team is probably a little bit better than it was a year ago, and definitely athletically in the outfield we've upgraded. Not that we were awful a year ago, but we've got two guys that are legitimate center fielders. So, and both those guys should be in our lineup all year. So yes, that's been nice to see, and we've got some other pieces out there that we're going to find out what we're going to fill in the corner positions.
Coach, that's all we got for you this morning. Good luck this spring. Continued health for the Flames as you guys get ready. And I know this is probably not going to be the case, but continued good weather in the Windy City for you guys.
24 hours, Joe, 24 hours. And then the clock strikes midnight and we're back indoors. Thanks, Joe.
Yeah. Thank you, Coach. See ya.
Bye.